What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Boost Spies. Well, listen, I've been following a content creator that is being very transparent and open and honest about his transition while being locked up, and also sharing real life experiences behind bars. Y'all see it as I see it. So many of these women are out here dedicating their lives to men that have spent or are doing a lot of years, and they're not considering the fact of how are these men living behind bars. My friend is back live again. I'll be interjecting. Um, I am very thankful for his transparency. Let me see. But I need to. Here we go. I'll be interjecting, like I said, um, based off of the information that this content creator is giving regarding life while locked up.
One lady, I was at the API, and this one lady, she was like, I knew me and her got cool. She had like got cool with me on the strength of she was like, you're Haitian, I'm Haitian, or whatever the case may be. And she was like, you seem cool. And I knew she was being phony. I knew she was being kind of fake when she came and approached me. You know what I'm saying? Because she approached me like, as soon as she came in the dorm, somebody must have told her, Zamaya is, the cool one in the dorm. That's who kind of like run the dorm a little bit, whatever the case may be. So she just called me. She was like literally in the door for like not even an hour. She was like, come here. She told me, you look like you real cool. You want to come in here and hang with me in the officer station? And I was like, yeah, ain't no ACI here, baby. I come in there. I came in there and she immediately offered me her lunchbox. She was like, yeah, I got some wings in there. I got some chips and stuff. I got like all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, just like that, you know? Asking about him. I knew him for being DL, you know? So I would never thought she was talking about him because he was, when DL dudes in the door. Because he's trying to talk to me and he's trying to talk to other girls. So I'm like, oh, that's what she talked about? So every time me and her would be in a booth together, he would come up and he'll bring her to the booth and she'll have her head down in a flap and he'll be telling her something. And like he just made it obvious to me that they had something going on. So one night, this going on for a couple of days. So y'all listening, y'all ready? Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all ready? Was she attractive? She was not ugly. I don't think nobody's ugly. I ain't gonna never call nobody ugly. I believe in certain features and stuff about some people that we don't find attractive, but I'm not gonna say somebody's overall ugly. So y'all can ready to clock this team. So she been coming in my door for a couple nights now. You know what I'm saying? So this one particular day, she acting funny with me. I'm like, what she acting funny with me for? What I did to you? Why you acting weird to me? You know? Why you acting weird to me? So she knocked on the glass. I'm like, what's up? Like you been acting, you came to work at 7 o'clock and now you wanna talk to me at 11 o'clock. Usually you come in by 7. Bitch, by 7:15, I'm in the booth eating chicken wings, drinking cold Coca-Colas. So, so she say, bitch, she say, BITCH, why you ain't tell me? I say, tell you what. She said, tell me that you was back there the backstall effing my man the other night. I said, bitch, that wasn't me. She said, come in the booth right now so I can take, come in the booth right now. I said, what? She said, she like, let me tell you how the other night I was walking, doing a walkthrough, and I called him back there with somebody. I said, what? I'm acting like I don't know nothing. Because I'm like, no, he dead. Oh my God, girl, no. What happened? So she tell me this. She said, she was coming through doing the walkthrough and she noticed he wasn't in his bed. So of course when you do a walkthrough, you have to look in the back stalls and stuff to see, you know, you gotta count at nighttime because you gotta make sure nobody snuck out the window or, you know, try to run off and stuff. So she said when she got there, she just seen his head sticking up and she said when she was like, that's you back there, he kind of like looked at her and panicked and when he moved, she said, I seen like somebody else hunched down and they kind of flew a little bit. Like I just seen movement, and I could tell it was two people back there. But whoever the person was, they was on their knees. So she just turned around and walked off and act like she didn't see it, but she didn't know who it was. So she immediately thought it was me. I want your man, cause I got it like that. So he ain't even gotta be like that, cause I didn't want her man. I didn't want him at all. So she was like, if he would never panic, I wouldn't even see the person. But the way he panicked, he kind of moved and the person flew out the but she said, I didn't see a face. I just seen the person and I immediately thought it was you. You know what I'm saying? So she said that's why she was big for me. So I was like, no, she said, well, if it wasn't you, it was this one. And the other girl in the dorm name was China. She had a bald head. She had a big cut in her head. Like she said, somebody had hit her with a bottle in her head.
As you can see,
so she had cuts and stuff.
This information
and she walked like her legs didn't have like.
Is very informative. People need to understand what's really going on with the increase in STDs and viruses. You got to start being honest with yourself. It's time for people to get well. Continue to listen. Here we go.
So now she want to spill all the tea to me. She said, I'm going to keep it real with you because we cool. That's my man. I'm like, girl, duh. She was like, yeah, and I've been bringing all these cigarettes into him. I've been bringing all this contraband. I've been bringing all this stuff into him. And I can't believe he playing with me like this. And I was like, girl, oh my God. She was like, look, I got 5 packs of cigarettes for him right now. Now, mind y'all, like I said, a pack of cigarettes was $200. And she had 5 of them. She said, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to give that shit to you. She gave them all to me. So now, she like, yeah, she tell me everything. How she been bringing the bum in for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she had 5 packs of cigarettes and they're going for $200 a piece. That's $1,000 if I know how to add. Yeah. That's $1,000. And he played. You got home. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Just because these dudes got female officers and stuff like that, they're like, oh, my man got an officer. He got, man, that don't mean nothing. Man, when they want to scare, they want to ski. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got time to be waiting on her to do her round, wait at 5 o'clock in the morning, sneaking. They want to, you know. So he didn't know that she started giving me the cigarettes. I hit him, and I started giving this when I was in the dorm with Blind Child. So I was like making it seem like my money was coming from Blind still, but I was really getting them from her and selling them. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was she tried to cut him off, right? She tried to cut him off, but she kept, so he would come and he started threatening her. She started coming and everything that he had left, like she had multiple cartons of cigarettes to bring into him, multiple ounces of drugs. She had multiple cell phones that she had to be bringing in. She would every day bring him something. And she would do it when we would do a laundry exchange because he used to come back there and be the laundry man while she watched him pass out laundry. So of course, it's a lot of passing and shifting going on. So nobody's catching it. But Z, I'm nosy. And she my friend. I already peeped it. I peeped the whole place. I peeped the whole place. You know? So when she kind of exposed herself to me, exposed the situation, she started giving me the stuff. She had to move from that dorm. She had just crazy. I don't know how long they had been talking, but I know she had specifically moved herself to our dorm, and literally within like the first 2 weeks of her working our dorm, she had a coffin back there with a tranny. And not even a tranny because, you know, they didn't have no work there, but she called back there with one of the girls getting ate up. You know? So it's like, girl, you doing all that for him. You risking your job bringing in, and he up there, and she was like, "How you know he's supposed to?" It started off with just her telling him her son's birthday was coming up. Her baby dad don't do nothing, and he was like, "I offered to help and pay for your son's birthday party." So being that he offered to help her pay for the son's birthday party, she felt like she was in debt to him. So to pay him back is, you know, she seen it as a money thing, but then she started liking him because he was handling up, taking care of her and her son. She said all this money rolling in, all this money. She's probably making $5,000-6,000 a week just from bringing in, because cigarettes sell fast. They sell really, really fast. They sell fast. You can have 5 packs of. If I come in and say I got 5 packs of cigarettes for sale, I bet you I sell them all in that one day. They're going to be gone. People are going to be paying you in advance for those, because they smoke them like crazy. They sell them, they smoke them. You know what I'm saying? They sell 3 cigarettes for $50. 3 loose cigarettes for $50. Sometimes one for $25. So I don't mind giving you $200 for a pack of 20 because I know I'm gonna make all my money back. I don't make all my money back. So she was making all this money and it did not last fast. So she had to end up literally getting somebody to run down on him, get him locked up, so he wouldn't basically expose her and spray her. Yes, they be hard out to smoke a cigarette, child. You know what a dip rip is? Do y'all know what a dip rip is? That's the nastiest thing I ever seen in the chain gang. Let me know, do y'all know what a dip rip is? Tayana, hey Tayana. A dip rip is, this is what a dip rip is, or they call it a re-roll in prison. A dip, you know how y'all see those country people, they take loose tobacco and
Again,
put it in their
these
mouth?
are real life
Well,
situations
when they
that
put that tobacco in
so
their mouth,
many
they got to
women
spit it
are
out.
putting their lives
The
on hold
officers are
to
supposed to
be in
spit
a
it in a bottle
relationship with an
and throw it away.
inmate.
A lot of them
This
spit on the
young
bottle because
woman
it's the
transitioned
inmate.
while in jail. She's sharing the realities that she
Y'all know
witnessed
where I'm going.
within the 8 years that she was
Inmates will literally
incarcerated.
go out there and look for
A
garbage
CO
on the
got
ground,
caught up with an
look
inmate,
for bottles
and
full
she
of
just
spit,
explained
and
that
drink it.
reality.
Take
CO put
all
her
that
job
food out,
online,
all that
but
dip,
called
that loose
the
tobacco,
inmate
dry it
get
out,
fellatios by
and
another
smoke it.
inmate, quote unquote, female type
That's why they
inmate.
smoking it now. Well, ain't no cigarettes
It's
on the
time
shelf
we tell the
now.
truth and
That's
uncover
what
the
they smoking.
lies. We all
They're
deserve
smoking
to live
spit.
happy, healthy lives.
It be a bottle. They come in there with water bottles full of spit, and they drain it in a hairnet and collect all the tobacco that he done spit out his mouth, and they dry it out and smoke it, and they sell it. It's called a rip. It's called, a rip. You know, that's what they smoke. When ain't no cigarette, give me some dip rip. It's called a dip rip, a rip, or a re-roll. So if your man smokes cigarettes in there, baby, he can't afford no $50 cigarette, no $25 cigarette. That's what he's smoking. Do y'all not know What type of bacteria that spit? That man might got gingivitis, halitosis, you know, and you're smoking it. They be needing to smoke. They be needing to smoke. Yeah, he got have a cut in his mouth, anything. And you literally, I'm telling y'all, it's inmates that walk around the prison with gloves on and pick up globs of spit from officers. Go dry out and smoke it. I seen this coming a couple times. I'm so sorry for keeping ignoring you. I'm sorry. It said, what would you get out canteen? In what sense? When I went to canteen, my biggest thing I always get was hygiene. Was I ever in there with celebrities? No. I ain't been no celebrities. I mean, I've been there with people with high profile cases, so they was considered celebrities. But if you a celebrity, you don't come to a regular compound. You go to PC. You go to a PC camp. So that PC camp is like Wakulla, which is by Tallahassee or something, and that's where they put all the PM inmates. So that's what like all the judges, you know, if you have a high profile case or anything like that, that's where they will send you to those camps for PC. You ain't never seen no celebrities. The closest thing I got to a celebrity was like Plies bodyguard was my Bucky. You know, they won't have them on the same compound. It's called PC, Protective Custody, Protective Management. You know what I'm saying? PM, and that's where they put them all at. So that's where all the celebrities and stuff was. How did we? Do you make yourself make up the prison? I didn't know. We don't really do that. Like, I mean, I didn't do it. You had some girls that did. I didn't do it because I was so dark and I had never worn makeup before. The most that I used to do was officers would bring me in lip gloss, or I would only use like a mascara, like a lash brush, just to fluffing out my lashes. But you have some girls in there that do, you know, the eyeliner with the coloring pencil, or they take the cards with the glitter. They have their family send them in glitter, and they put glitter all on their face, glitter on their cheeks, glitter in their hair. It was one girl. She was bald head, but she was older and she had gray hair, and she used to take the blue ink from. She'll take like blue ink from an ink pen, mix it with toothpaste, and put it all in her head, and it looked like she got blue hair. You know, how come I don't post on Instagram? I do. I posted my story, but I haven't been posting a lot lately because I be on here like people tell me on Facebook like, why you don't post? I've been really posting a lot here, and I haven't had time to like take pictures and stuff like that. So you know, but that's how they make makeup. All that stuff that y'all be seeing like, oh, they use M&Ms and Kool-Aid, and we didn't do that. I ain't never seen that stuff. Like, you know, I didn't see them use like coloring pencils and stuff like that. And like I said, they use like ink and toothpaste. If you make black ink and toothpaste, it'll be like mascara. So if your mascara ran out, you take some black ink, a little bit of white toothpaste, you mix it all up, make it real thick. It's like mascara, or it's like, you know, whatever you want to use. Post reels on you. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, they creative. Some of the stuff you might see them making there, you're gonna be like, what? How did y'all do? When I first came down, I seen them making certain stuff and doing certain stuff. I was shocked. Do we have no? We used to talk like if we was neighbors, we would talk through the AC vent. Like we would sit and talk through the AC vent, and that's how we got word to each other. Or we used to call it fishing. Fishing is when you take like a fishing line, which is like you rip up a sheet, you take thread, you take anything, and you know you tie your little knot to it, and you throw it across the room and try to get into another person's cell. The first time you see it, you're gonna be like, what is they doing? And you're gonna be like, they really like they be fishing. You don't. People don't talk in their toilets. That's nasty. That is nasty. Why y'all talking in your toilet? We don't. That's it. Yell on the door. Before I talk to my toilet, I would yell on the door. I would talk to an AC vent. I would pass you a note, a kite or something like that. You know, I ain't doing all that. Hey, Sierra. Yeah, I went to CFRC first. That was my first camp. I was a permanent there. I worked in education. I was a Title I tutor, and I used to work for this man named Mr. Brown. He was really mean. Hey, Kesey. Hey, Kesey. I see you, boo. Yeah, I think y'all be watching a lot of TV. Y'all gotta understand every state prison is going to be different. So if you from like California, New York, Missouri, whatever your case, your prison system might be totally different from mine. They might have different rules, different stuff. They might let them do certain stuff that they don't let us do. We might do certain stuff that y'all not going to do. And y'all gotta think, when y'all watch Orange is the New Black and the Oz and stuff like that, that stuff do not be true. 60 Days In is not real. That is fake. It's cameras in them. It's cameras. Them are not real criminals and stuff. This is like made up shit. You know what I'm saying? It's made up. Yes, they smoke the Smith tobacco. Yeah. I used to say, like, I wish they could have a TV show about people being in prison because, like, you would not, if you have to get that full effect, like, tell them to go to a real prison, uncensored, we don't act like the cameras ain't here, and we're going to live day to day. You know? And then y'all got to understand jail and prison are two different things. Jail and prison are two different things. Prison is a lot more freedom than jail. How y'all see them on 60 Days In, they be in it's not like that in prison. Prison, you outside a lot. When I first came to prison, early in the morning at 9 o'clock, everybody had to get outside. You couldn't sleep in. You had to go outside. If you didn't go outside, they used to pick like 5 or 6 people and say, your job is to stay here while everybody outside clean up the whole dorm. So you might be outside from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night. So 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So you be out there all morning. Now you come back inside, they count you, they clear count, you go to lunch. After lunch, guess what you back at? Back outside. You back outside to about 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes. They count you, and they might say third yard. You go back outside again. You come back in. They count you, and now it's time for you to go to sleep. So you probably always outside. You always interacting. All that we be inside all day and stuff like that. Now because when COVID came and they became understaffed and stuff like that, that's when you seen like more officers like you was inside more because of COVID. But usually when I first went to prison, baby, you was out that door. You had to go find something to do. And I used to hate it because everybody be cold outside. In the morning time they be like, oh, mandatory rec, mandatory, which means you have to go outside or go to jail. Send me to jail. Send me to the county jail. Send me to to the box. Do I still talk to my husband? Which one? Which one? Did y'all have jobs? Yeah.
That was a very good point when they said, so he transitioned while being locked up, and they just asked, do he still or she still talk to her husband? And like she said, which one? These inmates have a lot of relationships, real relationships, like these women that are outside of these prison systems waiting on these men while they are locked up. They are having full-blown relationships. And it's time people start getting honest and real with themselves and quit putting their lives on hold and just supporting these inmates when they get out to be honest and to get well. Let's continue to listen. This is very informative.
Since I came up, am I doing the advocacy work? That's what I do right now. I do advocacy work. So, yeah, can you get a degree? Yeah, you can get certifications and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm trying to get my degree right now in psychology. I'm going to be a psychiatrist. No, I wasn't in Alabama. I was in Appalachia County, which is across from Alabama. It's like up there in the Panhandle. And it's like really, really close to Alabama. So yes, all y'all that don't know, see, I know y'all be coming to eat me up in my comments and stuff like that because I don't know. So again, let me show y'all. Since I came home, I got my certification. I got another certification. Okay? So if you've been in prison and stuff like that, or your man been in prison or whatever, and he get out and you think he can't do that with himself, he can. This certification, I'm an outreach coordinator as well as a health educator. So I do testing. So I test people for any type of STDs, STI, immunizations, all that. I do that and also give outreach. So that means if somebody come to me and they saying they can't find nowhere to stay tonight, they can't get no food, they hungry, they need some type of programs and stuff, this is my job to help find that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what outreach coordinator does. You help the community. This is what my certification entitles me. So if I work for an agency or organization, I can utilize all of their resources for my cases. So like I said, if you come in and you say your baby father cheating on you and stuff like that, you want to get tested, I'm gonna test you. Okay, do you have somewhere to sleep tonight? Are you safe? Are you hungry? I can help point you in all those right directions to get you certain resources. That's one of my certifications. This one, peer support specialist. I have a certification to counsel. So I can be a counselor, I can talk to people, I can do everything but diagnose somebody. So if somebody come and they are diagnosed with schizophrenia, if they are bipolar or they are depression or anxiety, I can basically treat them but not diagnose them. Do that make sense to y'all? Do that make sense?
I think it makes total sense. I appreciate that the system at least gives the inmates skills and education to where they can help other inmates when they exit the prison system. So that's one good thing about it. Ain't too much good about the prison system, but that right there, I can appreciate.
With me, free of charge, honey. Come sit on the couch and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So don't think because you are a convicted felon or your boyfriend or someone might be a convicted felon in certain certifications they can get. And guess what? Even if they told me when I wanted to be a psychologist, I was going to school for psychology. I studied abnormal behavior and human interaction. People tell me you'll never be able to use that certification. You're wasting your time. Guess what I told them? I'm doing it for the experience. If I never get to use my certification, say I am a psychiatrist, I have my master's, bachelor's in psychology. Guess what? I got it though. And y'all can't take that from me. I got it. Period. No, Florida actually does not have good resources for you when you got incarceration. They don't have no good, like all that rehabilitation and stuff like that. China people push you out there, give you $50 and say, go and figure it out. You know, when you EOS from prison, which means when you are released from prison, if you haven't had money in your account in 30 days before you get released, they will give you $50. And they don't give it to you in cash. They give $50 on a gift card. And it's like a Visa prepaid card. You can use it anywhere. They give you $50. If you don't have a ride or anything like that, they will give you a bus ticket to wherever you want to go. After that, baby, you are on your own. All that halfway house and stuff like that, baby, that's for feds and stuff like that. They don't do all that here. They don't do all that here, honey. They kick you out. You go home. Figure it out. Figure it out. If you're on HRT or anything like that, yeah, they only give you $50 and you could be in there for 50 years, and they only give you $50 when you get out and tell you survive on that until you find you a job or you find somewhere to stay. Which certification? Work release is kind of hard to get into because they be so packed and stuff. It's kind of hard to get a work release, and they see you back for anything. You know, I didn't qualify for work release because I was bad. You know, so they ain't never want to give me work release because they say I just had too much going on. You know. Did we have guidance? Like, did we have counselors? Yeah, we had counselors. Like, what was the you say mental health? I had to go see mental health because I was crazy. So I used to go see them all the time. Like, you see them like once a month. Whenever you want to go crazy, say, I want to see my mental health counselor. I want to go see psych. I want to see psych. And if you tell them you want to go see psych, they put you in handcuffs and they have to walk you, and you had to go like, when you went psych in there, you had to like go psych, or they'll be like, you know, they'll be like, So me, when I want to go see psych, I used to flip out. I take off all my clothes in front of everybody and say, let me go talk to the crazy people. I go doing crazy stuff. I go to foaming out my mouth, laying on the ground, pulling grass out the ground, stuff like that. You know, I used to go crazy.
You don't have to do all that now to get mental health, and you don't have to be crazy to get help. Sometimes you can be struggling emotionally and just need to get support. So some people struggle more than others. But mental health is there to help you because life happens to all of us, and you don't have to be crazy to go talk to somebody. I'm your girl Boost Ball as well. We're here to educate and to motivate, to focus on a healthier, happier life. This is the real world, and there's a lot going on in them prison systems, whether we want to accept it or not. Is your loved one in jail? Do you have a man that's been in jail for a long time and you waiting on him? You might want to rethink some things instead of making him the head of your household. Maybe encouraging to get some emotional help when he get out, so he and you can get to that place of peace and healthiness. We got to start being honest with ourselves. I'm in line. They're saying it loud enough so that I can hear them. But, you know, because they officers, they feel like you're not going to say anything to them. You're not going to disrespect them because they have this power and authority of you. Not me. So they like, oh, look at them in the tight pants. Oh, they be doing too much. They be doing too much. Oh, I should take them pants right off them. I should take them pants. Oh, y'all think I should go take the pants off? Fuck y'all teasing me. Don't threaten me with no good time. So I look back. I say, you want these pants? She said, excuse me. Get them. I took them out right there. I was in the canteen trying to go buy me some food. I took them out right there. Took the pants off. Take them, you can have them. She like, get back here, pick those pants up. I say, you want them so bad. Matter of fact, psychological emergency. I need to go see the crazy people because now I'm having a meltdown. I start flipping out. Now I'm having a meltdown. I need to talk to somebody because I feel like, you know, I feel tried. I feel disrespected. So now I'm standing here with just my panties on in front of all these people, my panties and my shirt outside, you know, in handcuffs, waiting for the crazy people to come get me. Y'all want to see crazy? I'll show y'all crazy. Yeah, I'm standing right here, tucked, lily tucked, panties tight, you know, cheeks clapping, psychological emergency. Come get me. Come get me. They try me. They telling me to take my pants off. I feel like they trying me. Because they did say that. They did. I'm telling y'all, they did. They told me they want my pants. Get them. They won't do that to me again. They won't do that to me again. They used to try me over there. Try me. Like, I remember one day the lady was in there and she came in and she was counting. And she counted everybody. When she looked at me, she was like, she got to me and she just like, and then she wrote my bunk number down. And then she kept going. So I already knew it was going to be some mess. So I had just moved in this dorm. I just moved in there. So now I done moved in her dorm. And now she get in a booth and she get on the intercom so everybody can hear. Bunk 6 top. Report to the officer station. So I'm like, what she want me? So everybody like, oh, she finna get you. She finna get you. She finna get you. I go in there and I say, yes, you know, with attitude. She say, I don't know where you came from or what you used to, but you in my dorm now. And she said, now go back to your bunk and close and push the flap on me. So I couldn't say nothing else back to her. I was like, girl, what? It ain't even that serious. I just came here to dance. I just came here to do my time. This your dorm. This your house. What all the shade? I just moved in. I ain't even finished unpacking my furniture. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even moved my couch in here yet. Like, I just signed the lease. I just moved in here. And you already grilling me, giving me the rules like this, you know, like this high school or something. Stay out your way and stuff like that. Girl, what? I think this brings about another concern. A lot of these officers and people in leadership really need to be evaluated mentally, because they are over others, and sometimes emotionally they're not healthy enough to have responsibility and ownership of other people's lives. It's time we get real, be honest, so everybody can have a happy, healthy life and survive.
Come here. This camp I was at this particular time, this camp was anti-girl. They didn't like the girls there. They didn't like the girls. So they was all from like Quincy and Monticello. So they was all like country people, whatever, no shade. So they was not like used to seeing flaming girls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the other lady, she pulled me like I'm walking to the child hall, going to get my little, hot meal that y'all supposed to provide for me. And she stopped me and said, "Come here." She said, "I'm gonna be the first to advise you that we don't do all that here. And you need to go shave your face." And I'm like, "Shave? Not you clocking my tea. I just got here, honey. I ain't have the time to go to the canteen and buy no magic shave." She said, "Oh, you need to go shave." And I'm like, "Bitch, you too. Your mustache thicker than mine. You got more whiskers than me, honey. I got a little peach fuzz, but you got a whole situation going on." Told me I need, like, girl, no, you didn't just try to clock me, come for me, honey. Because all I got to do is, give me a little something, baby, and we can battle on who is, we can battle it down. But your situation worse than mine, honey. You've been having that same hair on your face for the last 10 years because one of the hairs was gray. But you coming for me. Yeah, y'all like her, yeah, honey. But this was the tea behind her. Let me tell y'all why she ain't like me. So she tried to get me again, but another girl was with me that had been there a while. So the officer trying to get me, and she was like, "Sarge, she must remind you of somebody." And she was like, "Remind me of who?" And she was like, Dominique. So when she said Dominique, the sergeant was like, "Both of y'all, get out my face right now before I gas y'all." Meaning she was gonna spray us with mace. So she was like, "Both of y'all, get out my face right now before I gas y'all." So I'm like, "Who's Dominique?" And she's like, "Oh, let me tell you the story about Dominique." Now, Miss Girl had ate Sergeant up. Because when she said, "Oh, Sergeant," she must remind you of somebody. And she was like, "Remind me of who?" And she was like, "Dominique." I seen how Sergeant got mad. I said, "Damn, who was Dominique?" This was Dominique. Y'all already know who Dominique is? Do y'all know who Dominique is?
Tell us who Dominique is.
Dominique was another girl that was there that was messing with Sarge. Sarge's husband was a captain there, right? Sarge's husband was a captain. While her husband was messing with one of the girls there. He was messing with one of the girls, and they both working together. She's a sergeant, he's a captain. He was messing with one of the girls. Why, when the girl went home, he left to go be with the girl.
Did y'all hear that?
She got to be for me because her man
education.
Like Thelma and Louise.
Quit making excuses or believing this fairy tale. People do a lot of time in these jail systems, and they come out and they be with these other people, or they done been with them while they was locked up. Hello, somebody.
So now you got beef with me. I can't help that your man ran off with that girl. But they be like that. They be bitter. And I was like, "Oh, that was tea." So now every time I see her, I used to tip extra hard. Cause now I know your tea. I know your tea. I know your tea. I know why you mad. I know why you mad. And then she had a daughter that worked there. So her daughter was an officer. So her daughter used to be not too crunk, but her daughter was humble. Like her daughter knew, like, she didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? But mama was shady. Like, why you mad he choosing me? You'll die if you knew he was doing to me. We've been swapping spit for a little while. This shit ain't new to me. Oh, that's why you mad your man ran off. But that's what be with them in there. They be beef with you. They have beef with you and stuff like that. And it's like, by stuff I can't control. I can't help it because, you might have something that works him. Like, the sergeant I told y'all, she was counting, told me her son worked there. He was like a real big old, you could tell he still lived with her.
I'm your girl, Boost
Yeah,
Boswell.
every time
Clearly,
I was
there
like,
is a
I
lot
would
to
eat.
learn
It was like
about
King
life
again.
while being
Every
locked
time
up.
she's like, ooh.
And there's a
You know,
lot for women to consider
Lion King, they like,
that are being with men that are in these prison systems for extended amounts of time.
and she'll get crazy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
time that we
Now,
get
she
from
moved me out
behind
the
these
door,
lies. It's time we
they
tell
had
the
to move
truth.
me from the lady door
So
to
many
the
women
door used to, and put me in her door. That's
are
what she
living
said.
these fairy tale lives that just ain't true. It's dangerous, it's unhealthy,
They had just been moving me.
and it's time to tell the truth. I'll be back again. We're going to uncover more of these lies.
Put up my heels or nothing because I be in here for like a couple hours. They're like, oh,